star. In 1959, the Lakers were playing an exhibition game in Charleston, West Virginia. When they got to their hotel, Elgin and the team's other two black players weren't allowed to check in. Eventually, the team found a different hotel, but there was still a problem. No restaurant in the town would let them eat inside. They had to go to the supermarket and make sandwiches in their room.
And with pregame routine.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal number for Paul George.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Batum. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Outside Leonard. Lobs it up for Ibaka. That one misses. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. The 17-footer. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Doncic has got his second basket of the game. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings midseason?
You know, for travel distance, yes. And there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year. But we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever. So that's not going to change. But sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
Yeah, excellent determination there from George. This wasn't going to be denied. Fighting off the physical contact and nailing the shot over good defense.
Now here's Richardson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Boston. Now the pass to Kleber, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for the Mavericks. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Now, here is George. Against Washington, he was really on his game. Beverley for 3. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Richardson finds Kleber. Back to Richardson. Doncic against Beverley. And it's Doncic missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's George. Oh, that's blocked.
Richardson showing you his defensive anticipation there with the block shot.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Now here's Williams, following the miss by Josh Richardson. George looking over the floor. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Clippers, Marcus Morris is checked in for Ibaka. Luke Kennard comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Paul George. Now here's Jackson. 17 points in his last outing. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Williams against Doncic. And the rejection by Zubac. Back to Williams. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Zubac the pass to Williams. And stolen by Richardson. Now Kleber, taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Doncic. That one rolling around and rims out. Clippers trail by 3. Jackson passes to Zubac. Dishes it to Williams. Back to Zubac. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Don't sleep on Williams's ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
For Dallas, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Richardson to stop the drought. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there. And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in.
And, you know, with Porzingis, the potential is really exciting. I mean, with his size and skill set, I think he's got a chance to be a dominant force for a long time.
Kennard on the wing. Williams against Richardson. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. From deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's... Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback.
Old school basketball, you know.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Williams at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Morris. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. Burke. Here's Marjanovic. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Now here's Beverley. Not a lot of room. Feeds it to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Poked away. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Off the iron that time. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Outside Hardaway. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Now Leonard. After Tim Hardaway missed from long range. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Richardson against George. Cauley-Stein kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Johnson. Can they get it? Here's Doncic. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Dallas moving it around. And Doncic gets it to go.
Tell you what, guys, I don't think you ever have to question Doncic's effort level. He attacks the glass and the game all the same.
Beverly finds Ibaka. 1:21 left to play in the first half. Beverly the pass to Ibaka. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. And they're pushing it up. Passes it to Finney-Smith. George against Richardson. Over George. Here's Cauley-Stein. Here's Finney-Smith. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Bounce pass from Beverly to the inside. Back to Ibaka. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Dallas the other way.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Beverly dishes to Ibaka. Back to Beverly. He feeds it to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Johnson, that's for 2. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's all tied. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They were in a 7-point hole at one stage. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You've got to like what Ivica Zubac has done in this game.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Dallas, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Here's George following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. There's the triple. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Ibaka's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Out to Doncic. Here's the 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Down low. Batum against Kleba. Leonard the pass to Batum. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Batum's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Leonard. The shot that time not on target. Nice D from Doncic. With the teardrop, that one goes in. Doncic has got 10 points.
Boy, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master at knowing how and when to use that shot.
Now here's Batum. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. High post to Ibaka, and the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. For the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. And Dallas with a change here too. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Doncic against Williams. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The shot by George, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Kleba kicks to Porzingis, pulls it from 20. But they get it back. Brunson the pass to Kleba. From outside, off the mark. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Richardson against George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 6.
At 6'10", George is really capable of dominating inside. I mean, defensively, you need to try to push him out of his comfort zone, get him out of that lane area.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 10. It's rebounded by Lou Williams. 1:52 left to play in the third. Morris against Kleba. Right side, Williams. Zubac finds Williams. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. That shot, no good.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Porzingis passes to Richardson. Dallas moving it around. The shot by Kleba, wide open, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And George, here we go. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Richardson.
Boy, George can really change pace quickly. He's excellent at drawing physical contact.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Then for the Mavericks, Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Richardson, and Trey Burke subbed in for Doncic.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for George. Porzingis looking it over. Back to Kleba. The pass to Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Clippers leading by 4. Outside Williams. Here's Kennard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Mavericks trail by 6. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Burke. He's guarded by Williams. Burke, the pass to Porzingis. Stolen by Zubac. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And Jackson throws it down hard.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Porzingis. To end the run. And the layup is up and in. Porzingis has got 7 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers lead by 6. We'll be back shortly live. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. They've got Kennard. Batuma's out there with Ibaka. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Morris in at the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Inside, here's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, leaving nothing to chance there. Ibaka goes up strong and finishes with a little attitude.
Burke kicks to Brunson. Back to Burke. Lets it go with a 3. The Mavericks rebound, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. George is checked in for Los Angeles. Patrick Beverly comes in for Reggie Jackson. To the left side wing. Here's Brunson. Off the left rim and out. Los Angeles leading by 8. George with the bounce pass. Five on the clock. The dish now to Ibaka. Back to George. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Burke, the pass to Cauley Stein. Out to Hardaway. Back to Cauley Stein. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jalen Brunson. And Doncic is subbed in for Trey Burke. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Hardaway against George. Kicks to Leonard. Clock at 6. To the middle. Batum finds Leonard. Back to Batum. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Porzingis, he's checked in for foul. Mavericks trail by 5. Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Fires for 3. The putback. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And how about the execution, really when it matters most? He knew he had the height advantage and just got the job done. No need to pass in that situation.
George dishes to Ibaka. And there's George. That's good on the assist from Ibaka.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
And Beverly kicks to George. Back to Beverly. He dishes it to Ibaka. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Mavericks trail by 5. And Doncic, here we go. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, Doncic is so good at going at the defense. And when he goes at him like that, it puts the defense in a tough spot. Very crafty.
All free throws good from Doncic.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Beverly, the pass to Ibaka. Beverly looking around. He kicks it to George. 3-pointer. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's the break. Here's Finney-Smith. And it's sent back by George.
Terrific focus from George there, reading the shooter the entire way through. A great shot block.
A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber comes in for Cauley-Stein. And it's Richardson in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Clippers leading by 3. Kleber with it. Leonard picks him up. Here's Richardson. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Fortitude and want to. That's what Richardson is showing you there with that big bucket when they need it.
Here's George. It's hauled in by Richardson. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis.
Well, I tell you what.
The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, onto the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Over to the left wing. Back to Doncic. Porzingis high post. Here's Kleber. Can't connect. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see a chance to check out some stats for Luka Doncic.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol out at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Dallas, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Richardson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Doncic against Schroeder. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Goes back up. Porzingis kicks to Finney Smith. Drains the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
James looking it over. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Pass to Gasol. Out to Kuzma. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. 6 on the shot clock. James dishes to Gasol. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there. Greg, the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points. Fires top of the key. Richardson, good.
I'm impressed with the consistency of Richardson's jump shot. I mean, his team trusts his ability to stretch the floor.
James outside. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Shoots the 3. Porzingis on the follow.
And what a motor. Porzingis is an all-star talent who is also willing to do the dirty work.
James, the pass to Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
And here's Doncic from the arc. He doesn't hit that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
They had a hard time taking the lid off the basket. Their offense just looked flat.
Here's James. And he overshot that one, missing.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
Porzingis can't hit. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Johnson, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Caruso, the pass to Harrell. Misses from short range.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Back to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Caruso looking for an opening. And Harrell slams it in.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Showing why he's an elite talent. Porzingis making difficult physical finishes look effortless.
Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Carroll against Porzingis. On the wing, Johnson. To the paint. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Brunson. Dallas again missing. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. It's a tie game in Dallas. And we'll be back with you for the start. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Harrell is out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Caruso in at the point. Already February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Look at the Lakers. The season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now. And, of course, Dallas. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And I think for Dallas, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught-in-the-middle type group. You know what I mean? You wonder if they need a personnel change to get over the hump.
Brunson kicks to Johnson. Dallas moving the ball around. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. They get it again. Pass to Cauley-Stein. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Fourth spot held by the Lakers.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. LeBron's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. James in the post. Guarded by Hardaway. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
There's almost no stopping LeBron. If he's allowed to get inside, too strong, too skilled.
Outside Hardaway. Feeds it to Cauley-Stein. Johnson up top, covered by LeBron. Johnson dishes to Cauley-Stein. Hardaway from outside. It's rebounded by Schroeder. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Lakers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And it's Harrell missing. Mavericks trailed by 4. Here's Johnson. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And they double up James. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Mavericks now. So for Dallas, their last game a win against the Celtics. Brunson the pass to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. LeBron against Hardaway. And finished off by LeBron.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Brunson scanning the floor. And James pulls it down.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Dallas gets called for the foul. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. On the pass to Cauley Stein. Here's Kleber, guarded by Kuzma. Kleber, the pass to Cauley Stein. Here's Doncic. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Schroeder outside. He dishes it to Gasol. Pass to Horton Tucker. Clock at 4. Schroeder passes to Gasol. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Gasol with the steal. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. LeBron, no good. Mavericks trail by 4. Cauley Stein passes to Kleber. Kuzma pulls it in. LeBron outside. With 1 on the clock. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nailed. And so that's the end of the first half. Los Angeles on top. They're up by.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points. And that does it for our half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Porzingis on the follow.
And some authority on that play from Porzingis. Big man slamming it down.
Poked loose. Porzingis with the steal. Down low. Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Here's LeBron. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. Oh, come on. Hall of Fame, athleticism, and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
Porzingis kicks to Doncic. No good that time. Gasol with the defensive effort.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurting him.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. Just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. The Lakers also changing it up. Harrell, he's checked in for Gasol. Markieff Morris comes in for James. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Richardson the pass to Porzingis. He kicks to Powell. Passes it to Doncic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Lakers leading by 4. Caldwell Pope with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. Intercepted. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And it's denied. Powell with the steal. Porzingis inside. He's against Morris. Offensive rebound. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
Great hustle on the part of Kuzma, outworking everyone else on the glass and getting a nice reward for it.
Pass to Doncic. Inside. That is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Kristaps Porzingis. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. The Lakers also with a sub. Horton Tucker's checked in. Mavericks trail by 4. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson. Values the easy assist over a risky shot.
Hardaway with the steal. Richardson outside. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Caruso. Brunson covering. Morris with the bucket.
Morris is such a gifted scorer in the paint. He utilizes both his height and weight to get deep inside.
For Dallas, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Johnson comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Burke in for Richardson. And then for Los Angeles, Marc Gasol's checked in for Morris. LeBron comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. James, no good. The Mavericks trailing. Brunson up top. And there's the feed to Cauley-Stein. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Harrell. The drive by James.
And James shows no mercy on his drives to the rim. Vicious at penetrating inside.
Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. Back to Brunson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Brunson's got his first points of the night. LeBron outside. To the inside. Harrell. It's rebounded by Dallas. Cauley-Stein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Lakers lead by 2. And And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So the Lakers 5 right now. Montrezl Harrell is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Marc Gasol. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2. James dishes to Gasol. Yep, it counts. 6 points for Marc Gasol.
An elite passer at his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Schroeder against Brunson. Shoots over Schroeder. Gasol with the steal. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Porzingis, he's checked in for Powell. Josh Richardson comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Makes it off the glass. Doncic has got it all tied up now for Dallas.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Schroeder up top. Bounce pass from Kuzma. And it's Schroeder in the corner. To the middle. 5 to shoot. Porzingis with the steal. To take the lead. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. And he makes both free throws. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in.
Well, you got to be careful around James. Always looking to get to the line whenever you can.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for James. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Kleber kicks to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. Here's Porzingis. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. They get Marc Gasol.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just trying to keep the momentum now, and that's easier said than done.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers.
And at 7'3", Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
And Gasol able to finish.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Doncic feeling it out to the inside. And Kleber slams it in.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Now here's James. Tight defense on him. He feeds it to Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
And there's no fear in Gasol. I mean, he welcomes the chance to take big shots.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Richardson against Caldwell Pope to the left wing. Kleber kicks to Doncic. It's tipped.
An average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical more to redirect shots.
Porzingis back to Kleber. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
LeBron James on the wing. The fader. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Credit to Deep for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Doncic passes to Richardson. Can't cash in from close range. Lakers trail by 4. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And Trey Burke subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And the Lakers also making a change. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. Burke looking over the floor. Stolen. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
And James loves these big moments. He isn't afraid to shoot it when the game is on the line.
Doncic outside. Right side, Porzingis. Rebound by Harrell.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
To take the lead. It counts.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Trying to get open is Kuzma. Caruso, no good. The big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
And that one's good. Burke. And this crowd ecstatic. They are pumped up.
And what a huge shot. You talk about an excited arena.
Here's James. It's in!
Well, James is superb at scoring the ball, especially when he gets a pick, giving him all the room he needs.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they're within reach now, but if they fail to execute, this could be it.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Doncic against Caldwell Pope. James outside. Out to the wing. Here's Caruso. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up, the Clippers taking on the Lakers. For the Clippers, up. It's the NBA on 2K. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Lou Williams.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the five for the Clippers. They've got Batum, Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Ibaka in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Lakers, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. And tonight, a battle between conference rivals. These teams, Brent, know each other very well.
Very few surprises for either opponent tonight in this game, Kevin. I think they actually send Christmas cards to one another. They know each other that well. Who is going to execute when it matters? That's going to be the difference. The strength from Patrick Beverley is impressive. Takes the punishment. I don't think he minds it one bit and still converts.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Clippers moving the ball around. And that one's good. Beverly's got his second bucket.
Yeah, kind of tough on the defense when you let Beverley beat you on the inside. That can get his confidence going from the outside. So damage from the paint that time.
Offside Gasol. Caldwell Pope against George. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Now, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
James looking it over. And James throws it down.
LeBron patient there, keeping the defense guessing, maybe mixing up their coverages on the back end. Makes him very unpredictable in a pick and roll set.
George passes to Ibaka. He kicks to Leonard. Great D that time from LeBron.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul. Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Williams, he's checked in for Patrick Beverley. The Clippers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Outside Williams. The dish to Ibaka. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by James.
LeBron using his length that time perfectly. When he's in the area, you can't throw up anything lazy.
Caruso, the pass to Harris. And the dunk by James.
Yeah, excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
No doubt that's what made the difference. The aggression they showed, attacking, drawing contact. They got them points at the line and made foul trouble a big concern on the other side.
And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. It's good on the putback.
And Patrick Beverley sneaking in right there, always looking for ways that he can help support the team.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Caruso. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Lakers shooting their first free throws here for the night. Both good from the line that time. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. George passes to Ibaka. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Rebound by the Clippers. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Lakers trail by 5. Caldwell Pope outside. Inside. Here's Harrell. Nails the baby hook.
A solid roll there from Harrell as he's going to come right at you.
George dishes to Ibaka. That's good for George on the assist from Ibaka.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Caruso, defended by Beverly. Caruso, no good. Harrell. Here's Horton Tucker. Misses the three. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. George has got the ball on the wing, but two. The pass to Ibaka. 1 second left. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. Reggie Jackson out there with Kennard. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Morris in at the three. And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. Jackson up top. He's guarded by Schroeder. Morris against Ibaka. Zubac trying to break loose. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Ibaka's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
What about the courage right there, sacrificing his body to get the high percentage attempt at the rim?
Jackson kicks to Kennard. He dishes it to Morris. Outside for Jackson. Clock at 6. Here's Zubac. And he banks in the layup. Zubac has got his first bucket in this one.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Horton Tucker. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And the dunk by James.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Kennard with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Knocks it loose. Now the Lakers on the break. Jumps up and finished off by LeBron.
Nice to see LeBron have a straight line drive. Somebody fell asleep there.
Now here's Kennard. T right on him. Jackson down low. He's guarded by Schroeder. Jackson, that's good. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Pass to Zubac. Gasol with the steal. Here we go. James heading to the hoop.
Oh, man. Fans love it. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Morris finds Ibaka. Jackson with it. And he lays it straight in. And the Clippers lead by 3.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
The 11-footer, and there's another one for the Lakers.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Jackson against Schroeder. Now here's Kennard. Guarded closer. Back to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Zubac. And Gasol sends it back. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
No doubt among the best passing centers who have ever played this game. Gasol is a guy you can run your offense through, makes quick and decisive decisions.
Kennard up top. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
16 seconds left here in the second. Schroeder looking around. Here's LeBron. Gasol. And Gasol able to finish. Gasol's got the lead up to 1 now for the Lakers.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 18 points and 1 rebound. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Contavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol at the center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Right side, Williams. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Schroeder against Williams. And that one's good. Schroeder. Clippers trail by 3. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Jackson kicks to Zubac. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. Here's LeBron. And James throws it down.
Uh-oh. It's one of those nights for LeBron James, just setting the place on fire right now.
Jackson looking around. Back to Zubac. And the call. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Can't hit that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And their road trip is only getting started as that's the second of 6 for them.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board. Now, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Kennard against James, and then jammed down as he goes right over. He beats a Zubac.
What a burst of speed. LeBron turning on the Jets, getting past the D, and the big hammer.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Outside, Batum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Clearly a foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Yeah, Paul George put his defender in the blender right there. Tough for him to guard that kind of possession.
And George drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
The drive by...
LeBron putting the ball down on the deck. You just can't stop him when he goes straight to the rim.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Back to Jackson. Now Zubac. The rebound by the Lakers. Harrell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From 11 feet away. The offensive rebound. Caruso. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Clippers trail by 3. We've got 1:23 left in the 3rd. Here's Zubac, and he converts the layup. Zubac has got 10 points in the quarter.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Here's Caruso. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
George passes to Zubac, and stolen by LeBron. Here's Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
46 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. .40 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Caldwell-Pope brings the double team. Out to Morris. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by the Lakers. Harrell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Caldwell-Pope. The Clippers grab the miss.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And it's Leonard missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And so it's LeBron James making things. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So for the Clippers right now, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Baca is out there with Morris. Then it's Williams. And it's Beverly in at the 2-guard spot. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
With Schroeder, it's all about speed. He just changes direction and shifts into another gear, Kevin. That's where his advantage lies.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. A nice shot by Gasol.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 9 points. Ibaka dishes to Williams. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And for the Lakers, they're shooting a superb 63% from the field. Horton Tucker, the pass to Schroeder. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
Here's Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Schroeder outside. It's stolen by Morris. Beverly against Morris. Misses from close range. Lakers leading by 7. One-on-one fast break. Outside Gasol. Morris outside. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got his 3rd assist on the night.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. James checked in for the Lakers. Matthews comes in for Caldwell Pope. And then for the Clippers, Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. And George is subbed in for Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Ibaka kicks to Beverly. Offline with his 3. Lakers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And it's Schroeder missing.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you.
What a jam!
Wow, fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
Here's LeBron. There's the feed to Morris. George against Matthews. Here's Schroeder. The shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. George against Matthews. And George with the stuff.
Go ahead and lead him, Paul George. Stepping up, huge shot at this moment in the game.
LeBron against Leonard. 18 that time from Leonard. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Beverly, and the layup's good off the glass.
Beverly excellent at getting a bucket when the team needs it, stepping up that time.
The Lakers shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in. Schroeder. James outside. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 5.
That's a polished veteran who has just about seen it all. Gasol's able to keep his composure in these big moments.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
James, the pass to Gasol. Leonard against James. Buries it down low. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Now this is why LeBron shoots such a high percentage. He picks his spots, and then he burrows his way right to the interior. While your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Gasol passes to Matthews. Leonard with the steal.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out. You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Gasol looking around. Morris dishes to James. This one for 3, and the miss.
Because of Paul George's athleticism, he can do a lot of things.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for...
It's that time of year, All-Star season. So your next question meshes the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with All-Stars. In the show, Will dreamt about playing one-on-one against which NBA All-Star?
Was it Nick Van Exel, Isaiah Thomas, Scottie Pippen, or Steve Nash?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lou Williams.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the Clippers starting five. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Ibaka in at the center. And for Dallas, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. Here's Leonard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said.
Quick first step. Beverly showing he's not just a three-point shooter at the offensive end.
And Smitty, you know what Pat Beverley is going to bring every night. A fearless, ferocious, at times almost sociopathic level of intensity. And this guy just does not take a possession off.
You know, he's one of those guys I would have to question even playing with him. He plays so hard. I know I hate playing against him.
Passes it to Batum. Back to Beverley. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Finney-Smith passes to Richardson. Here's Doncic. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Yeah, that shot gets jacked. Great anticipation by the claw.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Another shot, and it's in there. Doncic has got 6 points.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Now, here's Beverley. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. George against Richardson. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Richardson against George. Here's Finney-Smith. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by George.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
On the wing, George. Banked in off the glass.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Got a piece of it. Batum attacking. That's tipped, and he recovers it. Second chance shot. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Doncic finds Porzingis. That one drops for him.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
George against Richardson. George passes to Ibaka. The dish to Batum. Now here's Beverly. Shot clock at 6. Ibaka with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Lets it go from 11. Mavericks with the rebound. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Ibaka dishes to George. Nice D from Porzingis.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Leonard against Doncic. Richardson the pass to Porzingis. Good. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
And here's George. Last game with 30 points. Batum finds George. And George with the stuff.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Elbow shot is on the way. Richardson the pass to Porzingis. It's hauled in by Beverly. From deep three-point range, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Los Angeles on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
They just look hungrier out there. They don't mind taking the pounding.
They've got James Johnson, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Doncic in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Kept alive. Powell kicks to Brunson. Tries yet again. And it's Doncic missing. Clippers leading by 4. To the paint. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Jackson. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Brunson against Williams. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And that one, good. Jackson's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Powell, no one around him. And the 3 off target. For Los Angeles, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Left side, Jackson. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Zubac.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like
where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Here's Brunson, and he feeds it to Powell. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Out to Hardaway to halt the run. Offensive rebound. Powell, the pass to Hardaway. Dallas, no good that time either.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Johnson against Morris. From deep. Zubac finds Morris. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. Good work there as it goes.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason? Or, in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change. And the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
It's stolen by Johnson. And here's the break. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Powell.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Jackson gets the bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against the Washington Wizards.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
They were able to convert a lot of those offensive rebounds. That's the key, generating points off those extra possessions.
Williams with the ball. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Stolen by Brunson. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Doncic, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Now Jackson. A 17-point game for him in the win against Washington. Kicks it to Williams. Down low, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
A different look for Dallas. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. And it's Richardson in for Doncic. Leonard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Paul George comes in for Jackson. Hardaway passes to Cauley-Stein. Lets the 3 fly. Hardaway, no good.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's George.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And George drops them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Hardaway passes to Cauley-Stein. Beyond the arc. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Hardaway. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Looking at the Paul George trade last year, he caused an unprecedented treasure. And that'll do it for.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Ibaka is out there with Batum. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. The pass to Ibaka. He kicks it to George. George double teamed. Ibaka dishes to George. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Mavericks trail by 5. Now here's Burke. Launches it. The rebound by Ibaka.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside, George. Swiped it away. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
And Beverly kicks to George. On deep, the long distance three is buried. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results. In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Takes the 3. Burke can't get it to go.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
It's Richardson on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Burke. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Finney-Smith. Inside. Here's Kleba. Richardson against Leonard. Back to Richardson. No good again that time.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Cauley Stein throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
George against Cauley Stein. 6 to shoot. The 3. That's good for George on the assist by Beverly. George has got 11 points here in just the second half. Cauley Stein passes to Burke. 1:37 left to play in the third. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great play. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. Dallas making a switch here. Powell's checked in. The Mavericks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
1:09 left in the third quarter of the game. Porzingis with the steal. Stolen by Zubac. Now the Clippers moving it up. Leonard inside. Headed by Porzingis. And that one's good. Leonard
Love the aggressiveness. Kawhi very active, very focused on the job at hand.
Doncic outside. Over Morris. Offensive rebound. The shot misses.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Outside Leonard. Outside Williams. Powell against Leonard. 5 on the clock. Powell with the steal.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Dallas again missing. Here's Leonard, and the layup is good. And it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Doncic. And it's Porzingis in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. And here's Morris for three. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And here's Doncic from the arc. Keeps it alive. It's hauled in by Zubac.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Williams against Brunson. Williams passes to Zubac. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Doncic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. Richardson comes in for Jalen Brunson. And then for Los Angeles, Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jackson.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Doncic feeling it out, and the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Marcus Morris, and it's George in for Williams. Leonard against Doncic. From 12 feet out, and another basket for Dallas.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
George finds Batum. George against Hardaway. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lock at 6. Off target from outside. Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Doncic. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Leonard dishes to George. Outside, Batum. Here's Beverly. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Powell. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The shot's good. George has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Capable of flat out torching you. Once PG-13 gets into a groove, watch out.
The three for Doncic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Chalk up 2 there. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
Very solid, both ends of the floor. That time, Ibaka efficient inside.
Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Porzingis. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Richardson against George. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Dallas. 34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Doncic outside. Back to Richardson. Pass to Kleber. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. And here is Kleber. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Burke. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. So the Clippers with the win. A narrow win under difficult. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
And speaking of All-Star, which city will host the 2021 NBA All-Star Game?
Is it Miami, Atlanta, Orlando, or Oklahoma City?
We're not going, but this city is very...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting five. Welcome to 2K Sports for another. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Luka Doncic.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol in at the center, locking down the middle.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting, This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
Doncic, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Now here's Gasol, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against the Boston Celtics. Doncic looking it over. Porzingis inside, defended by Gasol. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Well, there's reach, there's size, there's wingspan, and there's a knack for understanding where it's coming off. This is a very difficult thing to keep Porzingis off the window.
Now here's James. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Utah Jazz, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
Richardson kicks to Kleber. Goes back up. Got a piece of it.
Oh, that's merciless. Kuzma plays with such competitive energy. Wasn't letting that shot get off.
Now, here's Kleber. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game, but they'll get another chance. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the inside. Oh, and here comes Porzingis all alone.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis, showing he really can read the floor and capitalize.
James looking around. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Kleber. Here's Finney Smith. James covering. Doncic against Caldwell Pope. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You know, LeBron James has been fouled so many times in his career, it doesn't even faze him anymore. There is no stopping this guy.
Mavericks making a switch here. Powell, he's checked in for Porzingis. Johnson comes in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic.
Yeah, LeBron James will inflict pain at the rim when he gets free like that.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And he's able to get it back. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Just 5 to shoot. Powell finds Johnson. Here's Richardson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's James missing.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Trying to get open is Johnson, and that one drops for him.
You love how Powell goes to work on the block, muscles his way to establish himself and deliver.
Here's Caruso. Richardson cover. Powell with the steal. Goes up to the stripe, and another basket for Dallas.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Here's Caruso. Brunson covering. And it's Harrell missing. Dallas leading by 9. Hardaway for 3. The offensive rebound. Richardson kicks to Johnson. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Here's Brunson. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Dallas. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Jalen Brunson. Johnson is out there with Cauley Stein. Then it's Josh Richardson, and it's Hardaway in at the 3. Here's James. Caruso looking for an opening. Back to Morris. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Richardson. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Cauley Stein. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line. They give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names.
Well, I think Hardaway Jr. has the kind of athleticism that allows him to be a contributor on the backboards.
And Cauley Stein over to help. Morris right side. Schroeder outside. The putback. Cauley Stein grabs the board. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Doesn't go that time. Lakers trail by 10. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Doncic outside. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
Boy, Luka Doncic excels in the two-man game. You handle the rock with perfection. Nicely done, young sir.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Schroeder against Doncic. Outside Hardaway. To the middle and stolen by Harrell. Passes to Schroeder.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Finney Smith. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And Doncic gets it to go.
We know this about Luka. This guy dangerous from anywhere on the floor. Such an effective shooter.
Schroeder against Doncic. 1:03 left in the first half. Caldwell Pope kicks it over to Schroeder. That doesn't go either for Schroeder. Mavericks leading by 12, and even 3-on-3 break. Cauley Stein with it, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Off with the layup. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Gasol, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know that Marc Gasol is going to pursue the rebounds. It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. He won't give up on a play.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Here's Kleba. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. .11 seconds left in the first half. Here's Caruso. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. No good on that one. And so it's Dallas going into the break with a 10-point lead. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. Luka Doncic surprised many people with how ready he was as a rookie, Shaq. And that...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Schroeder in at the one spot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Here's Richardson, following the basket by Marc Gasol. Pass to Doncic. And here's Porzingis. It's good. 6 points for Porzingis.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
Now James, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Johnson, he's checked in for Dallas. Knocked loose and stolen by Richardson. Here's Doncic, and the shot goes in. Doncic has got the lead up to 12 now for Dallas.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
LeBron outside. Tries it from 9. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Kleba, the pass to Doncic. Back to Kleba. Shot clock at 5 for 3. That one's not going to go. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
James, count that one. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
And the pass to Richardson. Now here's Brunson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And another basket for Dallas.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Lakers trail by 13. Here's Horton Tucker. The drive by James. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Richardson. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Johnson, a wide open look. No good from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
Here's James to the inside. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Kuzma.
It's incredible to me how remarkably in tune LeBron is with the movement of his teammates. The guy is a scorer, he's a creator, he's a force to be reckoned with.
And stolen by Kuzma. James with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And the shot goes in. 6 points for Josh Richardson.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Here's Caruso. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. James finds Kuzma. The rebound by Johnson. Pass to Kleba. Back to Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
And so it's Dallas. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Dallas, Richardson is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Doncic, and it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. Richardson up top. Ball's knocked loose. And here is Doncic. Back to Richardson. 4 on the shot clock. Lakers trail by 13. Here's Caldwell Pope. Bucket is good.
All heart from Caldwell Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
Richardson outside. Passes it to Porzingis. Brunson with it. Up top, Doncic. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And good that time. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
The feed now to Morris. To the paint, here's Gasol. Porzingis with the block.
This guy showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
Richardson finds Powell, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. LeBron, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And Dallas with a change here too. Finney Smith's checked in. LeBron against Doncic. Good work defensively by Morris.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
LeBron shot is off.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
And the shot goes down.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
James outside, looking to get it going, and finished off by LeBron.
You could see it in LeBron's eyes. He will not be denied on that drive.
Down low, Powell, the pass to Porzingis. Dallas moving the ball around. Richardson dishes to Powell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Marc Gasol.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
And stolen by Richardson. Porzingis passes to Richardson, and that's going to be a travel. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Lakers trail by 15. James outside. 1:32 left in the game. Inside, Harrell. Kicks it out to Schroeder. 5 to shoot. And he gets the bucket.
Well, Schroeder is 6'1" with a thin frame, but make no mistake, he's got balance and the ability to play through contact.
Doncic with it. Dallas again missing.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Caldwell Pope for 3. They get it back. Pass to Schroeder. 3-pointer. Harrell down low. He's against Porzingis, and it's Harrell missing. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. And here's Doncic from the arc. Second shot opportunity. He gets it in there. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Harrell on the foul.
Yeah, this guy is tremendous at keeping plays alive. Montrezl Harrell getting to the offensive window.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The deep 3 from Porzingis. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And in the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
We hope you had a ton of fun and earned some extra VC.
And next week, we will be bringing you all the highlights from the February 20th My Team Unlimited $250,000 tournament.
You won't want to miss it, and remember, follow us on social media for extras and for your top play of the week winner.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The busy freeways of Los Angeles. Now it's ended.
Hey, Kevin.
There's been a transformation here in LA. There is no doubt about that. DA, thank you. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol out at the center position. And for the Clippers, Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Batum. And it's Ibaka in at the center. Now, here's Beverly. Shot clock at 6. To the wing on the left. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by LeBron. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Here's Schroeder. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
George with the bounce pass. Ibaka, the pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, I tell you what, George has tremendous bounce ability. It's always fun to see him launch and throw it down.
Here's Schroeder. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Schroeder.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's George. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Washington.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
That one good for 2.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
Beverly, the pass to Ibaka. Beverly against Schroeder. And Beverly kicks to Ibaka. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
The shot's good from LeBron.
Tell you what, even though he's a little older now, James still a force in transition.
Leonard finds Beverly. Clippers moving the ball around. Ibaka, no luck. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotage. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
And so it's the Lakers with it after the Clippers pick up 2. Leonard against Schroeder.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Ibaka, this is to Beverly. Back to Ibaka. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Here's Schroeder. And the Lakers with another miss.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Leonard, the pass to Batum. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
And George, here we go. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Dennis Schroeder. This is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from George. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Jackson, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. Now here's James. He's coming off a 19-point. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
They've got Jackson. Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then it's Williams. And it's Kennard in at the 3 slot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Here's Zubac. Misses in close. Lakers trail by 4. Here's James. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And for the Clippers, their shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Williams looking around. Back to Morris. And there's the pass to Zubac. Williams against Morris. Williams' shot is off. The Lakers on offense. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game.
LeBron can score from anywhere, but he's most effective close to the hoop. Very skilled in the paint.
Pass to Zubac. Now here's Williams. He's tightly guarded. Morris outside. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Zubac, and the Clippers miss again. And Morris has got the ball here for the Lakers. Trailing by 2. Kuzma kicks to Morris, and the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. Clippers on defense. In the second quarter, held scoreless. That ties the game. Caruso's got his first points of the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Caruso looking for an opening to the inside, and Harrell slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Jackson following the bucket by the Lakers. To the paint, here's Zubac. Great D that time from Harrell.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And with toughness and physicality, Harrell can simply overpower opponents offensively.
Here is Williams. After the basket by Montrezl Harrell. Williams in the post. A second chance effort, and it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And the Lakers also making a switch. Schroeder's checked in. Passes to Morris. Floats it up there for Harrell. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
And, you know, Beverly is easily one of the most tenacious defenders in the league, an absolute pest of epic proportion. Love his energy.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here is Ibaka. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player, very effective at finding the open man, too.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. 46 seconds left to play in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Schroeder kicks to Caldwell Pope. Gasol dishes to Schroeder. That shot missing. The Clippers go the other way with it. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
It's Schroeder with the drive. Here's Harrell. Batum grabs the miss. Now here's Beverly. Up in time. He made it! He got it!
Big time!
Wow. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Clippers on top.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He had 8 points and 1 rebound. And that does it for our...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Lakers. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Marc Gasol, and it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. James against George. Rebound the Lakers.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. Ibaka outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside the length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
Ibaka hits both of them.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
The shot that time, not on target. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Batum with the ball. Gasol covering. Here's Beverly. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Caldwell Pope.
And one thing about Beverly, he's not just nasty on defense. He's great at getting the defense to rough him up on the other end, too.
A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum.
Oh, my goodness! That was special. It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. The Lakers also with a sub. Horton Tucker's checked in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Caruso, the pass to Gasol. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Clippers leading by 4. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Now here's Williams. Not a lot of room. 6 to shoot. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
But don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And James throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Gasol. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso.
You know, part of being an outstanding point forward like LeBron is mastering the pick and roll. And trust me when I say it now, he masters the pick and roll.
And the rejection by Harrell. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line.
Well, he's an outstanding free throw percentage shooter. I mean, for his career, one of the best is Williams.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers. Batum comes in for Morris. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for James. Batum with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
And busting it up the floor, Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
The drive by Schroeder over Ibaka. And it's Schroeder missing. And Ibaka slams it in.
And this is what Ibaka's supporters point to. If given the chance, he has the physical ability and skill set to do major damage on the offensive end.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers going into the break with a 10. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. They've got Batum, Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George, and it's Ibaka, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
No success thus far trying to guard George tonight. I mean, he is absolutely shredding him.
Kuzma, left side. Back to Schroeder. The 3-ball sinks the 3-pointer.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Beverly. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Harrell. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Here's Ibaka. Rebound by Harrell. Lakers trail by 9. Fast break, here we go. Caruso. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. From deep, George gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Caldwell Pope against Ibaka. Basket, good.
So quick on these drives, as quick as a hiccup. Can't let him, Caldwell Pope, get into the lane like this.
Beverly, the pass to Ibaka. Back to Beverly. Up and in on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 10.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Caruso, defended by Beverly. And that one's good, Caruso.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Clippers leading by 8. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Ibaka finds George. Back to Ibaka. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
Caruso, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Harrell kicks to Caruso. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. From outside, off the mark. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. At the elbow, Batum. Back to Ibaka. And stolen by Harrell. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, fun watching Kuzma find a way to get out in the open court. The young legs on display there.
Beverly, the pass to Ibaka. Back to Beverly. He feeds it to Ibaka. On the wing, Batum. 5 on the clock. And Batum throws it down.
And Batum extremely comfortable making things happen with the ball in his hands.
To the middle, Ibaka with the ball. Now guarded by Harrell.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Clippers.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Serge Ibaka.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Harrell. Dudley comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Alfonso McKinney's checked in for Alex Caruso. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. A 3 from Morris. Zubac finds Morris. Now here's Williams. Back to Zubac. Rebounded by Dudley. Outside Matthews. There's the 3. So the Clippers with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.